A member of Troy's first ever national championship football team, Larry Groce was a two-time selection to the Alabama Collegiate Conference All-Conference team as a linebacker after beginning his career at Memphis State. Groce helped lead the then Red Wave to a combined 19-3 record, a pair of Alabama Collegiate Conference titles, and eventually the 1968 NAIA National Championship. Following his playing career, Groce continued to serve Troy University, acting as the president of the Troy University National Alumni Association from 1981 to 1983. He was named Troy University Alumnus of the Year in 1998 and was selected to the Troy University School of Accounting Hall of Honor in 1993. A 2012 inductee into the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame, Groce followed his athletic career with a successful professional career in public accounting and the financial services industry.
Well, I grew up in a little community called Tanner, Alabama, which is in North Alabama. A little rural community, a little small school, and I got involved in athletics there. I signed with Memphis University out of high school, and I was there for 2 years. I was in spring training between my freshman and sophomore year, and I was at that point in time the starting defensive end. I had a severe ankle injury, and so I had to have a couple of surgeries in order to kind of get over that. One of the coaches at Memphis, his name was James Earl Wright. He had played professional football with Billy Atkins, who was the coach at Troy. And James Earl called Billy and said that he ought to give me a call and maybe get me down here. So I came down and spent a weekend and fell in love with the place, and so that's how I ended up at Troy. The team was so close on offense and defense. We probably have had 4 reunions, maybe even 5 reunions since then. And we all get back together again. It's just like we'd never left. We all stayed real close. And matter of fact, we have a kind of tradition of spending a weekend at the beach together every year. And of course, we've lost 2 of those guys. And but their widows even come down to spend the weekends with us. Sue, my wife of 51 years. We met at Troy. She was a freshman when I was a junior, but then she transferred to Auburn. So we did not see one another or really know one another after other than just meeting at Troy until after we were both out of school and we were living in Montgomery. Been married for 51 years, have 1 son, 2 grandchildren, so life's been good. Professors at Troy had a big impact on me. The coaches at Troy had a big impact on me. Probably, there were lessons learned there that have, that I've used going forward, and most athletes would tell you the same thing, but, the desire to excel, determination, consistency, those are all factors that you learn in sports and that you can use all through life. Well, the selection to the Hall of Fame is certainly a tremendous honor. When you look and see who is in the Hall of Fame, there are some very, very impressive people. Sometimes when you go in, you wonder if your credentials are sufficient to get to be in the Hall of Fame, but I was elected, so I guess they are. It's certainly an honor, and it's something that I will cherish, and something that means a lot to me. I hope that it means a lot to my teammates. I am the 5th of the team to go in. So it's a great class, it's a great group of people, and I'm very honored to be among them.